Hi, welcome to Brenton here in Alexandria, Minnesota. I'm Ryan Glenn, Vice President of Sales, and I'd like to invite you inside for the complete Brenton experience. We'll meet our leadership team, talk with our industry experts, and touch base with our customer support team along the way. Let's mask up and head inside. Our first stop will be in the boardroom, where we'll meet our General Manager, Hanson, and some of our leadership team.
That's it for today, everyone. I'm going to take our guests now on a tour of our facility and show them what Brenton has to offer.
Hi, I'm Hanson. I'm the Vice President and General Manager here at Brenton and Orion. I'd like to welcome you here on our virtual tour today. We're going to focus in on our Fabrication Department, our material flow process, as well as our assembly and test procedures. Come on, let's go look. Welcome to our Fab Department. Out here, this is where all the chips basically get cut for your new machines or your aftermarket parts. So let's take a look at all of our capabilities. We do CNC turning, CNC milling. We also have water jet capabilities, laser capabilities on our flat parts. Our water jet only happens to be a couple years old, so we use the newest technology possible to get these parts completed. And one of the benefits of having our fab shop right in our own building is the ability to have parts in a timely manner for your lead times, as well as their aftermarket parts and the responsiveness to the to any issues or breakdowns that may occur. As a part of our scheduling process, all of our parts are scheduled on a weekly basis, so they're all flowing through the shop this way. Ultimately, majority of them end up getting welded in our weld bays. We've got multiple tenure of experience in our weld bays. On our more highly standard components, we actually stock a lot of our weld components in our welding bays. So we run those on a replenishment system, able to continue our inventory or keep our inventory healthy throughout the process. One of our core competencies about 8-10 years ago, we implemented our powder coat booth. So our powder coat booth is something that helps reduce that lead time by keeping it in-house. Also helps with the quality of our paint and our finish of our materials to make sure that our machinery is coming out brand new, just like without the scratches and that type of thing. So again, part of the overall process, this is back in our receiving area. So as your machine is getting fabricated and all the purchased parts are coming together, materials team puts them together in a kit dedicated for your equipment. So once all of your parts have been kitted and put together on the systems assembly, on the systems side of things, we bring all the parts out to the location, and the robotics palletizing, all the conveyance, all that gets put into place and starts basically hatching out of the ground into the final system that you purchased.
So one of the things we thought we'd share with you is a little bit of a look at how our shop floor turns over the course of time. So this flip chart basically shows every 15 days for the next several months as to how these big systems get laid in, the plan for where they're gonna go, the floor space that they're gonna consume, how many of them come in, move out. So pretty much within our systems group, we turn the floor over pretty much every three months roughly, from start of assembly to the final shipment of that particular project. On the case packer side of things, they get built through our flow line that you'll be seeing, but they also get turned over quite a bit faster. And then ultimately our Orion line is our fastest throughput facility when it comes down to the floor space utilization and the turnover there. And those are within a couple days basically of turnover on the flex.
So with our case packing business segment, we build in a progressive assembly manner. So what that means is all of our components come to ourselves, or come to the assembly line side, and we flow right down the progressive assembly cell here. Right now, we're just finishing up with one case packer as all the other components are coming in for the next one, and that will flow down this line as we go. So on a work cell perspective, we have our prints right at the operator's viewpoint, so that they're able to have all their materials, all their prints, all their the equipment that they need to be able to get their job done right in their work cell, dedicated for every case packer that comes through. We've created custom jigs so that our assembly team can put together the sub-assemblies much easier and quickly. At the end of our assembly line, the equipment basically sits here until the spot on the floor opens up. So once our case packers have been assembled, we bring them into our test bays, put them together, and begin the testing process in our test bays. For our systems sub-assembly cell, we build all of our end-of-arm tools on these custom jigs to be able to build them, wire them, connect them all pneumatically, get them all set up so that way we don't have to utilize the floor space with the robot at the specific time. We're able to get it all squared away from an end-of-arm tool perspective, and then move the tool over to the system cell once the system gets put together. So our panel shop is a UL rated panel shop, and you can see we have basically it's a vertical CNC machine that does all of our cutting, drilling, back paneling layouts for us. We take the prints, input them into the computer, and it cuts it all out. So it saves a bunch of time and headache for our panel assemblers. So let's take a look over this way. You see we've just got a panel that we just completed off the Steinhauer. One of our differentiators here is that we also build Orion stretch wrapping equipment, both the semi-automatic and the automatic format, which we sell through a distribution channel direct, or we incorporate into our Brenton end-of-line systems. I want to thank you for joining us on our tour today. We're going to mask up and go talk to our operations leadership team. I want to introduce you to our operations leadership team, consisting of our business segment managers over the Orion business, the case packaging business, and the systems business, along with our manufacturing manager. I want to thank you again for joining us on the tour today. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.